What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Kane and Ross present the Yeah I Said a podcast. We express some of our fullest capabilities to their ones and correctional facilities, and in this instance, I swear we get closer to that every moment. Brainchild of my child, I am the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper, sounding rather subdued with good reason. Um, As always, I am rocking with the best. My co-hosts, both back from a little bit of a hiatus. Please introduce yourself to the folks.
Your soul don't like your body, will help you free it. Shout out Push. Yeah, I was good, everybody. Everybody's having a good day, month, hour, year, second, all that good stuff. You watch another on I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired. I don't even remember the damn intro. If you like, share, comment, subscribe, because if you don't, you're gonna fall asleep behind the wheel.
Yikes, sir. That's yeah, and share with your friends, your enemies, and your bug on the wall, all of that good stuff. Um, I am here with glasses on instead of contacts, so I apologize for the glare in advance. Like I said, it took a little bit of a hiatus, but we are back. Lots to get into. It's strange how the world can change seemingly very quickly. So I figured this wasn't a conversation to have off air per se. I figured we'd give it to the people because I don't think I'm by myself, but like I said, I bounce it off you. Um, I think we're in a very interesting space of where people are feeling everything, or they're numb, or they willingly don't feel anything at all. And what I mean by that last part is sometimes I think you can just, everything can overload. It's like a tattoo needle. Initially, when you start getting a tattoo, it hurts. But as it goes on, you kind of numb out. It's just you're kind of numb to the pain of it all. And you just got to sit through it and get it done. But the actual, oh my God, this hurts, not so much. And I'm finding there are three categories. There's people such as myself, and I'm thinking well, me, I'll let you explain your stance momentarily. I think of that Thanos line when he was talking to Tony Stark, you're not the only one cursed with knowledge. And I'm like, what does that mean? I'm starting to understand it now. When when you have a certain capacity for knowledge, for learning, when you have a sensitivity to the world, you can't just sit here and not notice everyone and everything hurting, right? Then there are those who feel all of it, every little bit of it, and it's just like it's sensory overload. I'm shutting down. I can't take it. I'm shutting down. And then there's that last fucking group. Last group that tries to find an advantage in every damn situation. Dude, I cannot tell you the amount of people that are, how are we gonna leverage this? How can I make more money off of this? Where's the opportunity? Maybe the stocks are gonna. There are people being blown to pieces. There are active genocides, and you trying to figure out how to leverage money. So my question for you to answer is a deep dive, if you will, or as little as you will. How are you feeling? Because honestly, I'm feeling a bit nihilistic. Again, I know people that are in or recently discharged from the military who are telling me some very disturbing things. Um, I get the phrase ignorance is bliss because, again, knowing things, researching things, looking things up, having the guts to ask the question, you find answers. And I don't know what's better, just being completely oblivious and finding a way to just tune it all out and do goofy shit, or to know what's going on, to possibly know what's coming, but more importantly, know that the list of people that you could call that are willing to do something about it is like that big. So I'm feeling a bit nihilistic. I'm feeling apologetic to you because I think I can speak on all parents when I say this is not the world I thought you'd inherit. No one becomes a parent and thinks, hey, when you grow up, you won't be able to afford a house. You'll be under constant threat of war, and there'll be a felon in office. Here you go. That's not what we envisioned as parents, And I know you're not a kid, but this is not what I thought would be what you'd be facing at this point in life. Like, no way. You, we were Ryan time to when you're a baby. There's no way I'm thinking this is what you're gonna grow up to. So it's depressing and it's disheartening. And it's like I said, I don't know what we do from here. So I've been a little bit mentally challenged lately, watching all of this BS happen and knowing, like I said, I can't count 10 people that if the shit went down, I don't think I know 10 people that's gonna be the resistance, so to speak. So I'm a little lately, but so I have to say that's what it's feeling like on my end of it, being somewhat knowledgeable, seeing what's going on, and not being cut off from feeling things. How are you feeling, man? When you take it all into account, what are you thinking? What are you feeling?
Not much of anything. Hold on. We're having a therapy session right now. Um, I'm not really feeling much of anything. Yeah, that's the best I can describe. I see the ish. I laugh at it and continue the rest of the day. I mean, at this point, stuff that happened and that might happen, it's just comical at this point. It's so messed up. I guess you just gotta laugh. Like you hear something so depressing or something that's so crazy or something so out of pocket, you just start laughing instead of getting mad. Yeah, I'm at that point. Maybe that's probably why I like the Joker so much. He just laughs at everything, and I understand him now. So yeah, I don't really feel much of anything. It's just funny in a diabolical, messed up way. Funny.
I mean, this is not the world we had in mind. This is not what we thought you'd be dealing with at this point. Yeah,
And but millennials, this is myself. We've been through so many parts of history and world-ending things from global pandemics, 9/11, Y2K, 2012 possibly, maybe World War III. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of other stuff that happened. Oh yeah, school shootings are out the wazoo now.
really?
I'm talking
Oh, you
about
mean
during
in
my
general?
lifetime.
Oh, you mean in general? Okay,
I'm talking
I
about
thought
my
something was
lifetime. I mean, it wasn't a great start this year. I mean, planes falling out of the sky more than usual. You know, possible asteroid coming. More possibly, scientists keep saying another pandemic is coming eventually, and it's going to be worse. It's just like, damn, can't even enjoy adulthood because without some doomsday happening or some wild stuff happening. It's great to be a millennial, man. We experienced it all. We just a part of history for no reason. Like you said, I ain't asked to be here. I ain't asked to do all this. It's messed up, but it is
like,
what it is.
like I said, this is not what we thought we were gonna have flying cars and world peace, and I mean we did get the end of HIV.
World peace.
That's a
Man,
win.
yeah, if somebody thought world peace, then y'all was really smoking that crack for real. But nah. Uh, yeah, flying cars. I mean, flying cars aren't that far away. I mean, we got
Yeah,
flying
flying
airplanes,
cars.
you know, just going the opposite way. But yeah, flying cars, it's not that far away. I mean, I think isn't I don't know if it's Tesla or some company, starter company already have like a flying taxi like prototype or something that might happen next year or 2 years, or whatever. So it ain't that far away. Now the world
I
peace part's crazy.
can't. I mean, honestly, if we want to go down the conspiracy theory rabbit hole and all of this population control, let's hurry up with the flying cars because mofos can't drive on land. So if you can't drive around 695 in water when it rains,
Or
yeah,
dry.
you want to see you.
Yeah, that's not, forget
No,
the rain.
dry is cool, but the second it rain up there,
No,
it's a wrap, right?
I don't. Who told you it was cool when it was dry?
I'm just
You
saying,
did.
traffic's traffic. But you want some population control? Go ahead, make them flying cars. Maryland will be all, but Maryland's population will be half in about 6
Hell,
months.
America's population be half. That's still the number one cause of death in this country, outside of cancer. So yeah. So now you
Car
want
accidents?
flying cars? Huh? Yeah.
Car accidents?
That's always kind of been the case. Cars has been either top two or top three causes of death in this country. In this country, I don't know about the world, but this country specifically, yeah, it's usually number
That's
one or
what.
two.
So cats really can't drive. Wow.
Yeah, that ain't nothing new. They can't drive in Texas. They damn sure can't drive here. They can't drive in New York. Like, no one can drive.
Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away.
Oh,
Let's, let's,
where?
let's, not,
Because
let's
I
not
said
get
New
carried away.
York. Stop it.
Let's
Stop
not
it.
get carried away.
Stop it.
If you can drive in New York, you can drive pretty much anywhere.
Yeah. Oh, what's the word you just
I'll,
said? If.
in Texas, I'm shocked. Texans can drive. The problem is they think everything is Texas Motor Speedway. So
That's not
if I'm
driving.
I'm willing to bet there's less accidents but more fatalities. Because if you hit something doing 40, eh, but when you hit something doing 85, it's not going to end well.
Less accident, more fatalities. That doesn't sound better. What is Mortal Kombat? But yeah, nah. Yeah, flying cars seems like a grand idea.
I mean, we got cars that park themselves, so it's the
Yeah,
next logical step.
well, that's AI. So unless you're gonna say the flying cars like we're not control of, then okay.
Self-driving cars. There's a trucking company that runs routes with no. There's a self-driving trucking company that runs between Dallas and Houston already. Because anyone who knows Texas, it's I-45 and it's a straight line. Now, impress me. Run from York to downtown Baltimore. Let's see you do that without a driver. Let's see what happens when you get to the bottom of 83.
Let's not
That
see
then
that.
I'll be impressed.
That robot gonna hit so many potholes, it's gonna just malfunction. No, we good. We don't, he don't need, not here. Not here. Please, not here. Oh yeah, the county's bad, and oh God, the city's even worse. So yeah, no, nah,
Because
nah,
I mean, really
nah.
coming from the middle of PA down, you straight. I-83 is a straight line.
That's cool.
When
I'm just saying,
you-
I'm speaking for Baltimore only. We don't need self-driving. It will malfunction or it will just get upset and just start blitzing people. I don't want I'm nah. You know, these self-driving cars down here. Not until they fix these damn roads that they never fix since I've been here. But yeah.
I mean, real quick, and then we'll get to the meat of this whole thing. They still putting steel plates over every pothole.
They still putting I don't even want to talk about construction here, bro. Especially these roads. It's like they pave over the roads and then create more potholes. I don't know how that's possible.
Right, like that
I
doesn't
like
even
I
make
like the whole point of smoothing and doing all this is to smooth it out, make the roads better, and somehow it gets worse every time.
That's insane. Because I know in residential neighborhoods like downtown Baltimore for the longest time, it'd
Oh,
be mad potholes. And instead of fixing the potholes, they just put a steel plate over it.
oh yeah, yeah, that
But
that
again,
works.
we're talking 8 years ago. So I'm hoping.
Ain't nothing changed. These potholes had potholes. They had children. Like what is going on? I reproducing potholes. Either somebody, yeah, it's all right. We spend all that money on a new jail though. Yeah,
Wow.
and the new bridge.
Wow.
You know, the bridge that collapsed, but.
What I'm about to say, you needed a new bridge. The other one kind of
The
fell
bridge,
apart.
it makes sense. It's probably going to take probably until I'm, 50, 60 years old to finish. But hey, new jail, new and
When
improved.
did it come?
We needed that. Central booking was ass, but yeah, F
That's
everybody
wild.
else.
That's wild. No social programs, but jail. Gotta hit one of those.
Yeah,
Um,
Baltimore, of course.
so as per usual, we got to start 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. It was funny because the last time we recorded, last couple of times, like, wow, I don't really have anything crazy to report. Now there's plenty. Let's see. Well, World War III potentially is started. Um, and then there's egg on the face of the asshat in chief because stop me if you've heard this one. A Middle Eastern country has weapons of mass destruction, and to avoid them using it, gonna hit them first, only to find out there's no weapons. So Iran, allegedly, according to Israel, who pretty much has bought and paid for the U.S. government, has nukes and was going to use them on Israel. Did Iran say this? No, Israel did. Is there any intelligence? Can you show me where you saw and found these nukes? Can anyone? No, you can't. That's the equivalent of, yo, I heard you was gonna shoot me, so I'm gonna blast you first. Come to find out, you ain't have a gun on you the whole time.
Better be safe than sorry.
Apparently so. Apparently so. That's what we got going on here.
Hey, shoot first, ask questions later. That's
Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much. So there's that. There was, and this is, and this is, and hear me closely. I'm going to get real close for everyone. The Democrats are not going to save you. Why would I say such a thing? Well, let's see. There was a vote in Congress to impeach old boy because there's this little thing called the Constitution that says while the president may be the commander in chief of the military, you can't just go to war without getting permission from Congress.
checks
He
and
just said,
balances.
that's that. We going to war. Awesome.
Well, he
I
ended
don't
one.
know. I don't know, dog. When you do stuff like that, that's grounds for impeachment. Unless the overwhelming majority of the House of Representatives says, no, it ain't. Republican and Democrat. The Democrats are not coming to save you.
I didn't save you before.
Well, you know, I mean, our wrestling analogy seems to be true. For the most part, when you watch it, it's theater. They hate each other. They can't stand each other. Oh my God, it's a beef. And really, they're just back there and backstage, just drinking beers together.
Yeah, they work for the same people. Duh.
APOC!
You all work for Vince McMahon. Duh.
And Vince McMahon in this analogy is pretty much Israel.
Yeah.
Like that's the scary part. Vince McMahon is pretty much Israel in this analogy.
If you want bars, you know where to come, man.
Like, isn't it like, yo? Isn't it not? I guess it's the circle of life of money. So politicians get bought by the Israeli government.
Uh-oh.
Like politician. Oh, no. And what I also didn't have on my bingo card was Tucker Carlson spitting bars. Like, wait, what? Yes, Tucker Carlson dug in Senator Cruz's behind and made him look absolutely silly. I mean, it ain't that hard to do with Ted Cruz, but absolutely silly. So I'm just curious. Hey, Texas, y'all, that's still your man's. Whose man's is this? Is Ted Cruz still your man's? Because he flat out told you, well, I'm here to be the representative for Israel. Dog, aren't you a Texas senator? What does Israel? That's like me voting for you and you telling me your man's on the other side of the world. That's who you gonna take care of first.
Yeah, that's kind of what's been happening the last forever.
Mhm.
This episode's getting nuked. But yeah, uh,
We have not said anything anti-Semitic at all.
you just did. But
I did
hey,
not.
you
I
did.
did not mention the J word at all.
You just did.
I mentioned the country. I did not mention the J word.
That has who?
Nope, I did not see the J word, so I did
Yep.
not insult them at all.
It don't take
Uh,
much now, buddy.
A- APOC is real. APOC does make generous donations to U.S. government officials on both sides. So yeah, that's why I think we had this conversation a few episodes back. If I got X amount of dollars, my first thing I'm buying is a politician.
You ain't got
That's,
them amount of dollars to buy them from them, but
I mean, I think politicians is going on the cheap. If I had, I
no.
think it only takes if I think it only takes a couple mil. It
It's
only
not
takes a
just
couple mil.
the problem is it's not just that. There's other things involved why they're so obedient. It ain't just money. But yeah, that's a
No,
whole nother rabbit. That's a whole nother rabbit. I'm not
I
getting
was
into
gonna say, is it? Because really, it's no, it's literally just money.
no, it literally is. But it literally is. I'm not going
Okay, you
down
had to
that
put
rabbit
me on
hole.
because
I'm not going
because I'm
down that
like,
rabbit because we really gonna get nuked. So I ain't even going down that rabbit hole. I'm just gonna say it's more than just money. Cause you don't be talking all that stuff and yada yada before you get elected, and you get elected, you do a complete 360 and you become a lapdog. So yeah, this is more than money. Cause a lot of these are already rich people anyway. So it's not like money is really the problem. It's that I got something else on you on top of it. But you know what? That's it.
oh, if you're talking about, somebody might have been,
Uh,
at a freak off or two. All right, I got you.
allegedly,
But
for whatever.
allegedly,
Whatever I'm
allegedly,
talking about, sleepover
if
parties,
if
having fun.
if
But yeah,
if the Epstein files ever get completely released, it'll be
it's
some
not.
interesting names.
It's not. That ain't never getting released. And this was the this is crazy how they flipped this. The mental gymnastics that these people do, it doesn't surprise me. It's just funny how they do it every time. It's like, man, doing tricks on it. But he doing tricks on it after he said, you know what, I get in office, I'm gonna release the Epstein files, I'm gonna do this. Middle fingers to Israel. No more wars. I'm not going to start it because Biden started it. He doing the exact opposite of everything. Epstein
Right,
file
yo.
not coming out. Basically, damn near starting another world war. We'll see if it does or not. But he
Has
definitely pushed
anybody
it.
seen Elon lately? Like,
Who?
son got kicked out the White House and got mad quiet. Anybody seen Elon lately? Or did he just go back to South Africa and say F y'all? Like, we ain't seen a peep out of Elon lately.
Eli chilling. I think they kissed and made up. That's
I
it.
don't. He just like, hey, I'm still the richest man on the planet, so there's that.
Hon-
I'm just going to chill over here.
Honestly, I don't care. So beefing, not beefing, makes no difference to me. But yeah, unless they try to expose each other, then go at it. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't care. He's doing everything he
Um,
said he would do and everything he said he wouldn't do at the same time, which is funny. But we all just blink our eyes, like, well, at least we're getting the illegals out here. We might be getting screwed,
right, right,
tapped
right.
in the
At least we
booty
get
every
the,
day. But hey,
at least that one trans kid in Iowa can't play basketball. Good job.
they're not even focused on trans people. They focus on illegals.
Well,
I
yeah,
heard nothing about no trans stuff. It's just all illegals, ice this, ice that, which we'll talk about. But yeah, it's like yeah, they completely forgot about them. It was this and World War III. That's the only topic I've seen.
pretty much, pretty much. While you were sleeping, not you specifically, but the rest of the world. So in the midst of all of this, little things get chipped away. There is a national LGBTQ youth suicide hotline that was federally funded. It has now been shut down. For those of you who don't know, LGBTQ youth suffer suicide attempts and, unfortunately, successes at a much higher rate than just about every other demographic. Um, the problem is, as far as if you just look it up, not even this isn't just an LGBTQ thing, but usually one of the key ingredients of unaliving yourself is the feeling of isolation, the feeling of there's nobody there, that you're all alone, and being able to pick up the phone and call someone and not feel like you're all alone. I'm sure brought people back off the ledge. Well, oh, Donnie Boy has gotten rid of that. So the last resort, when someone's feeling like, hey, this ain't all worth it no more, you just got rid of that. Because clearly trans lives don't matter at all. Well, no, we don't care if you unalive yourself. We're gonna cut that funding And we'll spend it on a BS parade on a birthday. If those don't know what I'm talking about, Trump had a military parade, which ended up being a joke of a proportion. But yeah, so there's that. There's gone. Um, I don't know if just I don't know the last time you've used GPS. You're a little further north than I am, but took a look a couple nights ago. The Gulf of Mexico is gone. It's now literally Gulf of America on Google Maps. I haven't used Waze, but wow, that's some sucker shit right there, boy. You're gonna bend the knee, huh? You're gonna. I can't even tell you who the CEO of Google is, but clearly they bent the knee because it was. I swear it was Gulf of America, Gulf of Mexico, as we all grew up and knew it to be a couple weeks ago. But now, if you pull up Google Maps, it says Gulf of America. Um, as if, and we talked about this before, as if we have not already seen how this movie goes. The Department of Defense now has an AI contract. I don't know what that looks like. The fact that it exists is troublesome. But what could
What could possibly go wrong?
no? And again, maybe this is me giving way too much credit. You're not gonna have AI controlling things that can kill us, can you? You're not that dumb, are you? No, no,
It'll be
no,
John
no.
Connors. Where's John Connors? But yeah,
And see, I want this. This is not one of those cases where I want to be wrong. You and I had this debate, and I said the inherent issue is it'll never happen because of hubris. Because man will never give the ability to wipe itself out
yeah,
to a
that's all
machine.
right. Yes, it will. It definitely will. I don't know why you think that.
Because I'm man. Because I'm top of the food chain. Because I control whatever does and does not die. So I'll be damned if I give that power up.
We about to take ourselves out. So what makes you think we won't give it up to make it easier?
If I can push the button and wipe out your country, great. But I'm not giving up complete control to where this thing can decide, you know what? I don't think I like people no more. I'm gonna wipe you all out. I'm not doing that. Will I create and develop something that keeps boots off the ground? That I can push a button and a beam comes from a satellite and will vaporize your whole town? Absolutely. Will I completely give up control to a machine that can decide to get pissed off and wipe me out? Absolutely not. That is high level stupid. That is high level stupid.
And we have a history of not being that. I'm done. This is a serious question. Does history show you that that's that's something that's something that just is out of realm of possibility that we would do something so smart and stupid at the same time that yeah. It's like on the surface, like yeah, have them control everything. We just sit back and chill. And then reality kicks in. It's like, you know what? Yeah, like you said, I don't really like y'all. I'm gonna go Ultron with it. Like Ultron surfed the internet for like 5 minutes and decided to wipe everyone out. I can only imagine what a real AI would do when they surf the internet now with all the shit that happens now. And just be like, you know what? There's a big virus and malfunction in this world. Let me take care of that real quick. Dink. So yeah, nah,
And I just see now you even took me back to the beginning. I think this is what I might have been trying to explain and didn't do a great job of it at the beginning of the show. Like things just don't matter anymore. That's what I've been trying to say. Like sports, like the NBA Finals has happened. Stuff just is ceasing to matter. And yes, I am going to speak to my therapist about this, but it's just how can you care about mindless gossip when all of this is going on? That's what, where do you, who's got time to worry about housewives and real hip hop and real hip, like, how?
Okay, Jaden Smith, I see.
I'm just, that's what it is. I've been just feeling this sense of disconnection because it's real shit going on. It's real people dying. I swear, and it could be in my head, and I don't know about you and where you are, but I swear the amount of people standing on highways with signs has like increased a lot. Like I used to see one or two every now and again. Now it's like, yo, almost every corner. And I'm hearing people say the goofiest stuff, like, yeah, see, that's what they out there, they lying. I heard about this one dude, he was out here with a sign for years. They found out he had a whole fortune. And it's like, dog, just say you don't like homeless people and be done. I heard about, some they want to be out here. Fam, it is North Texas preheat. We call it preheat because the oven ain't all the way heated up yet. We had already touched about 90, 95.
Dang.
Who in their right damn mind is going to stand outside with a sign and 90% of the people have that mentality? Oh, they trying to use this money to get high. They trying to get drunk. They got real money stashed away. You could not pay. No, 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 no. I'm not standing in 95-degree heat with a damn sign unless I'm absolutely all the way down bad. Because I know it's way too many people with that idea, with that attitude. Not to mention something we don't talk about, not one on the conspiracy theory rabbit hole, just stating fact. This is yet another way COVID screwed everybody over. Between COVID and the slow removal of actual paper cash, the biggest one of the demographics that suffered the most, the homeless. I don't have paper money or change to give you.
That's true.
Not because I think you're going to drink it up. I literally don't have it.
That is true. Like I rarely have cash. That's not good. But yeah, this is definitely becoming a paperless society. And that's by design. But yeah,
I, that was the craziest thing I ever heard, dude. I graduated high school in 95. I'll never forget my social science teacher, Mr. D. Domenico, wherever he may be, was like, and there's going to be a time where there's no money in society. And we all laughed our asses off, like, dude, you tripping. Wherever you are, Mr. D. Domenico,
rest in
you were
peace.
right.
I'm playing. But yeah, he was right. Because we
You
here.
dead ass right.
Like this literally, I think I went to the Mets stadium, it was it last year or a few months ago. And it's completely paperless. They don't even accept cash in the whole stadium. It's all paperless. So it's
So if you
like
want to buy a hot dog, you gotta.
card, cash app, so
Yeah, that's the other thing too, because I've come across some of our unsheltered neighbors who might have a cash app, what have you, and people get even more offended by that. How dare you have a cash app? You lying,
it's free.
bruh. You literally don't have cash. Like what do you what do you? I'm at a point where I'm thinking if you're not sitting on the ground bleeding, they're not gonna believe you're really homeless.
And they still probably won't believe. So yeah, no. I mean, America's did a great job of hating poor people, even though that makes up majority of the population. But yeah, that's why I said the system was going to feed himself, and the people are going to feed on each other, which still feeds the system. So yeah, perfect.
The quote 50 Cent, feed the wolves or the wolves feed off you.
Yeah,
But
bars.
I just,
Ah, 50 back then was nice. I don't know what happened, but yeah.
I just don't, it just is, I'm, like I said, I'm really, and I'm sorry, you're right. I didn't mean to turn this into a therapy session. I'm just really repulsed by certain things, like watching sports players get $300 million to put a ball in a hoop. And I'm like, who, you can, the only game you can take a family of four to and not break the bank is baseball. And that's because there's 162 of those mofos.
That's true.
Like you can go to Oriole Park
You get
with
great
a
seats.
hundred with
Yeah,
$100, sit at the top seats and be all right.
we can get better seats than that. Sit down there close to fucking down the plate. But yeah, you know something. Speaking about putting stuff in balls and hope, okay, I should say that. Speaking of playing basketball, uh, I seen something that's crazy, but I should have known it was coming. That Cooper Flag, let's say if he pans out and turns out to be generational, throughout his career, is will probably can make an estimate up to $1 billion just from basketball contracts, not endorsements, just basketball, just off of max contracts. He can make close to $1 billion throughout his career if he plays the way we think he will. That's crazy. That's crazy. $1 billion.
And I thought Jason Tatum's deal was bananas.
Oh no, it's only gonna get worse from that. Well, better for them, but in terms of money, yeah, they're gonna be having 500, $600 million contracts, max, super max contracts.
And I mean, think about this. Like it's
Almost
we're at
100.
a point. So two things that have happened that kind of happened gradually and nobody noticed it. We're at a point where you can't. You're almost at a point where you can't watch a game unless you're paying for it. Like unless you are paying for some kind of streaming service, you can't watch sports.
And so spread
There was
out too. It's not even on one app.
exactly that's the other thing. That's the other thing. You got to have multiples to watch something else. Like
Might as well have cable again. At this point.
we don't. I didn't think about this. Like little things that have happened gradually that we probably didn't pay attention to. No one owns music anymore.
They don't even own
If
games anymore.
wait, what'd you say?
We don't even own games anymore. Like you buy a
Oh,
game, you buy a game, stay on the PlayStation, Xbox at the store, you buy it. Like if you don't have a hard copy, but you buy it digitally, you don't own it really.
see, I haven't played video games since I moved to Texas in 2017, so I didn't realize that. Like last time I played a video game, we go to GameStop.
Oh yeah, you own it because you bought the actual copy, but like I said, this is all going digital. That's why GameStop is going out of business because people just you can buy the game at your house. You don't gotta sit in line, you gotta go outside. You just buy it at your house for
So
the same price.
you can't trade games anymore. Neither I'm guessing you can't trade in games anymore, then, right?
Uh,
Because there's no game
There's
to
no
trade in.
value. I mean, it's no. I mean, probably not. I mean, one GameStop was nasty with it anyway. They're gonna give you 10 cents off the dollar. But I mean, they disrespectful anyway. Even back then, they was disrespectful. But
Bro, you can
probably
buy
worse now.
Madden. You can buy Madden the day it comes out, trade it in the next day, it gets
You
six
might get
dollars.
$20. If that, you might get that. At that point, you need to just pull something out your pocket, just give me everything. Cause nah, ain't no way. I just bought a
You
brand new game the next
you
day.
buy Madden for $60, bring it back the next day. Yeah, we're gonna give you $6.99 for it.
All right,
What? But yeah, that was GameStop. They was
that
getting
was.
cats. They was getting cats.
Oh, they was. Yeah.
I forgot. So add games to the list. So you can't watch sports unless you're paying for it. You don't own music anymore. There are no more CDs, no nothing. And until you mentioned, I forgot. There's no physical copy of the game.
I mean,
Small thing.
I think you can still get it, but most people
From
do.
where? Like I go to GameStop. There's no more GameStop.
There's a GameStop. GameStop don't exist no more. I know they doing bad. I mean, you could probably still go to Target, Walmart, and buy it. There's
Right.
still physical
Game,
copies. I see them. It's just
what,
not. It's just not common anymore. Like when I was growing up and you. So yeah,
yeah.
everything's digital, and we don't
Like I
own
say,
anything. So yeah,
bro, we spent hours in GameStop looking at games, looking through the manuals, the
times have
play
changed.
manuals. Like, yo,
Yeah,
we spent hours
times have changed. This is all
talking to the
digital.
nerdy dude. And yes, I think I've said this on the show before. GameStop did an amazing job of hiring staff because I'm like, I don't know how you know this. You go to GameStop. Have you ever played such and such? Oh yeah, man, I played it. I beat it like 3 times. You got to get the secret decoder ring on level 4. It's pretty trash though. Like, bro, it just came out yesterday.
I mean, that's their job. So of course they go play games. Like, as a
Sir,
basketball player, how you do this move? Oh yeah, you do this, that, that. Like, of course, you do it for a living.
God, the game just came out. How you played it through 3 times already. But again, shout out to their HR department. They hired the absolute expert nerds of video games
They not
all the time.
hire actual game. I mean, when it makes sense. You don't want somebody working at sports, so you don't know nothing about sports, right?
Dog, I mean, I just happen to ask. You don't need to know anything about home improvement to work at Home Depot.
I mean,
You
that
don't
just seems kind of stupid. But I mean,
you
sure.
literally because I asked, I was trying to get a part-time gig there. I was like, well, you don't know a whole much about tools and home improvement. It's like, oh, don't matter. Fam, it's Home Depot.
So, yeah,
If somebody asks me
right.
a question, I want to be able to answer like, yo, the 3/4 inch saw is in the back, the 1/2 inch
I don't
saw.
know, bro. The saw's over there. But this, hey, go ask the manager, bro. I just work here, bro. I don't know nothing about a house. I don't even got a house. I live in a shack. So what are we talking about? So no, like,
Like, yo, so what you want to do is go down, I think like it's either the third or the 26th aisle. And when you look up on the sign, it's gonna say saw, right? It's probably right after, let me see, S
not jigsaw.
R. Right after jigsaw, you looking for regular saw. And then it's just saw. See, our regular saw.
Not a seesaw, a saw. Yeah, I'm getting fired. Like, you working like wearing a gun store. You don't know nothing about guns. Like that don't make sense. You gotta know something about where you're working at.
Yo, could I,
Especially like specialty stores, like Walmart, Target. They don't really matter. But specialty stores like games, sports, um, gun stores,
shoot,
especially. Like, yeah, it'd be real smart for you to know how to use guns if you work at a gun store. I mean, I think that's common sense. I'm
like,
pretty sure they do that. But yeah,
so you said you was looking for a mini gun. Is that like the small gun or like you mean the bigger gun with the
just walk up to Nemesis over there and grab that gun. All right, and you be all right. There you go. He might growl at you, but trust me, he don't bite. But yeah, I'm yeah, nah.
I couldn't. No, but it just blew my mind. Like you can get a job at Home Depot and not know much about home improvement. I'm like, they gonna train you? Like, how's that gonna work?
I hope
Because
so. 'Cause
you're gonna look real doofy
like,
working at Home Depot. Somebody walk up to you to ask for this, that, and the third. You're like, yeah.
hmm,
I think it's in aisle 5. It might be in aisle 26. It's somewhere between there though. Like if you just walk between aisle 5 and go 6, 7, 8, 9, all out of 26, I'm sure you're gonna bump into it.
manager.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's wild. Speaking of wild, so again, the further decay of this country. So some elderly Medicaid protesters have been arrested, put in zip ties. I sent you this, and your response, while funny, is true. What is a whole bunch of people in wheelchairs gonna do? Like, you needed to zip tie.
Not to mention there's senior citizens on top of that in wheelchairs. Like unless they just got the Hulk syndrome and then they just get mad and just get strong as hell.
Right.
Like what threat are
Like,
they to you?
like you in a wheelchair, unless you got Professor X powers, I think we cool here.
Yeah, because then in that case the zip ties don't mean nothing. I'm just gonna mind wipe you.
I'm like, unless there's somehow, that electric scoot, electric wheelchair, that battery is a bomb.
Oh yeah, could be Breaking Bad style, you right? I mean that's not gonna really stop. All you gotta do ding 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 ding. Like you gotta watch Breaking Bad to get that reference. But yeah, you really gotta watch that. That's an all-time show. All jokes aside. But yeah,
Which show?
Breaking Bad.
It's on my to watch list. Breaking Bad is on my to watch list. I've been
Yo,
trying to. I've
top,
been
top.
that and Abbott Elementary. Everybody I know says Abbott Elementary is good stuff. But
Man,
continue.
I can wait. That's comedy. But Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul after that. Yes. two all-time shows, classics. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Are these elderly people possessed or something? Like I said, the only time I've seen, older people with threats is, horror movies, like that movie. What was that movie called when the angels took over? What was it called? And they were stuck at that gas station or whatever. I think I've seen it when that grandma
Oh
was
my
crawling on
gosh.
the walls and like, unless they start doing stuff like that,
I know
then
what
all
you're talking
right,
about.
cool.
I can't remember the name. I know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
Legion, Legion. Was it Legion? I think it was Legion.
Yeah, you're right. It was Legion.
Legion. Yeah, unless they like that. I'm about zip tying a senior citizen who's already confined to a wheelchair and literally just sitting there and protest because y'all taking away all their benefits that they work majority of their life to get. Like, I don't know. I'd be pretty salty. I work pretty much more than half my fucking life
And you
for,
just, you
for
know.
pennies on a dollar, basically. And then I don't even get the benefits to live out the rest of my life.
Mhm.
I'd be mad too. I'm running over all
Oh,
your feet.
yeah. Absolutely salty. Absolutely salty. But I'm like, and again, I have to remind, I'm not reminding just the public, I'm reminding myself. The Democrats aren't coming to save you. So you better start, and here's where it's going to get interesting. It's going to have to be locally. You better start reaching out to organizers, community organizers, because the problem is every form of communication is easily tapped and traceable at this point. Like cell phones are awesome, but cell phones run through signal. It's so easy to for the government to get into a cell phone now. It's ridiculous. Like this ain't like back in the early 2000s when it was Nextel and Direct Connect, and there was an issue because Nextel would not acquiesce to, I don't know if it's urban legend, but Nextel allegedly would not acquiesce to the government to give them access,
Yeah,
right?
burner phones,
And,
flip phones. I don't know if it's still a thing now.
right. But at this point, you can't be all on social media. Like for real, can't be all on social media talking a certain amount of noise.
You can't be on
You just,
anything. You have it smart anything that is listening to you. Your laptop I'm listening to right now with the camera on. Obviously we're recording and posting it, but it's listening to me. Smart TV. If you got I said Siri. If you got a Ring camera, they obviously listening to you and watching you. So yeah. Are you
your
ain't see
ring,
what
wait. Your ring camera is
they can
and
watch
I'm
your
saying not
camera?
being goofy because I don't we don't have a ring camera. So I'm like, what is that connected to? It's just connected to.
It's not just connected to you. But I mean you will have access to it, but they can get into that too. And it's been used in a lot of cases, so yeah.
But you
But
had to go through the owner to do it. Like it's not just we're gonna pull this ring camera footage from across the street and boom boom.
I think they can bypass it the same way with social media, where with Facebook and all that, it was a problem that they pretty much go through that and watch it.
You see, social media has terms and conditions that no one ever reads and just agrees to.
I'm sure I don't know how ring cameras work, but I'm pretty sure if they want to get to that, they can. I don't think it's a hassle. But maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. I reserve the right to be wrong. I don't know. But I'm highly doubtful that they will have an issue or ring camera will have an issue handing over stuff to the powers that be.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, can't trust nothing. You just gonna have to walk in a room with nothing in it and whisper to each other. Yeah.
And that's just it's a very. I said all that to say Democrats aren't coming to save you, and you're gonna have to start organizing. I don't know how you communicate or how you do that though. To be honest, I have no idea.
They can't track walkie talkies, right? That's still good.
It's.
Mm,
I think you're right. I don't know where you'd get a regular CB radio or regular walkies. Ain't no more Radio Shack. Because Radio Shack was good for going. Do you know what Radio Shack is?
yes, I was around when I was stop it. Um,
I don't know. Like,
Yes, it was.
Radio Shack was the bomb when I was a kid, but when I was
Still
a kid,
was
it
for
was
me too.
also
We went there multiple times, but yeah. Um,
okay.
like I said, there Blockbuster order. I miss my
Uh,
childhood.
Friday
But yeah,
nights at Blockbuster was lit. Friday nights at Blockbuster picking out a
and,
movie.
and when Pizza Hut was actually a sit down restaurant still, and had the red cups, But
Wow.
they're not even a sit down restaurant no more. It's just we
Okay.
used to be a
Quick
proper
detour.
country.
Quick detour. Because I know we didn't do it on my watch. Do you remember by any chance what your first R-rated movie was?
Do I remember what my first R-rated movie was?
Because I know what mine was. My freaking older cousins watched Creep Show, and I was six because
Oh
Creep
yeah,
Show came
that was
on.
funny. Yeah, that was funny.
Creep Show came on either 83 or 84, and literally almost scared the piss out of me. And was the reason why I slept the cover over my head until damn near high school because of the crate monster. Everybody else was freaked out by the roaches. I could give a damn about the roaches. I knew that couldn't happen. The crate, however, could happen. That freaked me out for years and years to come. So that was
Yeah,
my first R-rated movie.
when I watched that just made me laugh. But I've
What
seen
Creep?
way more
No,
dumb stuff
you laughed
before
at
that.
Silver Bullet.
Huh?
You laughed at Silver Bullet with the werewolf.
Yeah, I was laughing at that too.
And I'm like, yeah, this is gonna
That
scare
is
the
so
piss out of you.
funny. A peacemaker. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How you name a bad peacemaker? You would put it in work, and then the werewolf take it and just start whooping your ass to death with it. And it was going on for 5 minutes. That whole scene, it was too long, but that's why it made it even more funny because he was putting in work, and then you just see the werewolf, snatch it, ting, ting, ding, ding. I'm like, damn. I get it. You probably did after the second hit. Why are we still going? He took double tap to a no level. Like, damn. I see where Zombieland got his inspiration, but yeah, first rated R movie. That's what is my
Thought, 'cause I was thinking about like, wait a minute. My first favorite movie was Creep Show. Had no business watching it, and I remember the reason I remember distinctly is because we watched Creep Show, and then Thriller came on right after it, and of course, again, this is '84. I'm scared. I'm damn near pissed at myself because I'm like, this is the scariest shit I've ever seen. The scariest thing I've ever seen. Scariest thing I've ever seen. Scariest thing I've ever seen at the time. I'm like six, so yeah. I was all the way froze because I remember watch Creep Show, then Thriller, and then for some odd reason somebody came home and knocked on the door, and I could not move. I was frozen in the chair, and all my cousins were sitting there making fun of me. I'm like, when I'm not scared, I'm punching one of y'all. But right now, I'm frozen in the chair. I cannot move. But anywho,
I want to say it's Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th. I could be wrong. I don't
oh
remember.
wow, okay,
The 80s version, which did
but
scare me because I couldn't sleep anyway. Still have trouble sleeping. But seeing that as a kid, somebody to kill you in your dreams is like, you can't really fight that. And he
you
did
can't.
appear in my dream one time, which made it 10 times worse. When I think I nearly pissed myself too that day. So yeah. Nah, so it's probably that. Honestly, I don't remember. I seen so many effed up movies as a kid, it doesn't I don't.
Yeah, I told your grandmother and uncle about that one, like what the entire specifically said in already movies. But anywho, um,
Yeah, I had me watching Matrix and stuff, but okay. Uh
I mean, Matrix is just violence. It's people fighting.
oh
Okay,
well, so
cool.
violence is cool, what show the young kid violence. Hey, that's
Yeah,
not
you didn't grow up in a fatherless home. We could distinguish between what was real and what was not. There's no concern about you going to get a trench coat and a machine gun.
blasting
Like,
people. Really? I don't know.
right,
Considering the climate now, it should be a concern.
like
Yeah.
there's never any concern there.
Well, yeah, I got
Um,
melanin on my skin. You're right. I ain't really my concern. But still,
we only watched certain horror movies. It was cool. But yeah, speaking of people being blasted, unfortunately, I was trying to do a little homework on this one, but apparently where you're at, and I'm hearing it was some yin yang involved. There was apparently a cop shooting in Baltimore. Excuse me, a man was shot by the cops in Baltimore. The cop shooting implies when the cops got blasted, that did not happen. And apparently, as per usual, there were So the problem I'm hearing is the mainstream media is saying there was an exchange of gunfire, but people I'm seeing online that were closer to the situation were saying, no, that's BS. They kind of executed, dude. I'm curious, you're there. What are you hearing?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have not been paying attention, so I have no idea. When you send it to me, that was my first time hearing. Um, but if they said it was a lie, I believe them.
They did release the body cam footage. So,
Whatever they said they
and this,
did.
this is an effed up thing to say. When they release the body cam footage quickly, usually that means it's not been doctored and what they said happened probably happened. It's when, a citizen is killed on a Sunday and the body cam footage ain't released for like 10 days. Yeah, it might be a little cutting and scratching, little remixing going on. But when the footage comes out a couple days later,
Did you
either
see
they
it?
doing some either doing some real quick remixing and cutting, or it's see, look, we were justified.
Is it out?
It looks like it's out.
Did you see it?
I have not seen it yet,
I mean, I haven't seen it, so
but
I
this was Pennsylvania Avenue, Lawrence Street. Wait. Okay, hold on. See, this is where it gets shaky. This is coming right off the BPD's page, Baltimore PD's page, media relations. So on June 17th, at approximately 7:17, officers were patrolling the intersection of Pennsylvania and Lawrence Street when they observed an adult male believed to be armed. How did
Oh, you already know how that goes. Yeah.
how did you how did you how were you patrolling and just happened to think this guy had a gun?
I see you just out there like freaking Omar, just walking around with the shotty or the open.
Right.
Like, what are we doing?
During the encounter, the male pointed a handgun and fired at an officer. One officer was struck in the foot. Three officers returned fire, striking the male.
All right. So is there a
So
bullet in the foot? Are we doing this
that, that
Megan thing?
that's the official. That's the you.
I'm not saying I'm not dissing me. I'm saying this is what people say. It's like, did
Right,
he
right.
really get shot? So I'm down, we flipping it. Did he really get shot? Where's the bullet mark? Where's the hole? Where's the fragments? I want to see all that.
So let's run through this in real time. Not the official Baltimore Police Department statement. Let's run through this in real time. So y'all just happen to be walking along, saw a dude who appeared to be armed. He saw y'all, pulled the blicky, and let off. Caught one of y'all in the foot, and three of y'all returned fire. So if you believe everything you're told, this is cut and dry, no problem. For those of us who grew up in certain environments, certain questions immediately come to mind. How would you just so happen to think this dude was armed, even if based off what? So he just pulled out the blicky and started blasting, just on sight,
Right, you saw him, thought he,
just on sight.
yeah, you saw him, thought he had a gun, walked up to him, approached him, and he just started shooting. Come on, dog. That don't even sound
I'm just,
believable.
I'm just running through this in real time, not the official Baltimore PD statement. Real time, real time. So now I'm not ruling it out because if you're riding dirty and you notice the cops looking at you, I mean, I gotta go to old Biggie line. Oh shit! I look at my face. You better haul ass because I ain't no fucking chase. So lace up your boots. 'Cause I'm about to shoot. Anywho, um, I'm just in real time. So dude just walking along. He looked armed. So y'all decide to walk up. Like, would you just walk in holding his hand in his pocket? Like, what makes someone look armed?
You know what does.
I'm curious to know because I want to make sure I don't look armed.
You already
I
look
see.
calm. Ain't no escaping that.
And I don't want to look armed. I don't want y'all walking up on me because you look armed. Like, what makes me look armed? I'm just curious. Is if I'm walking with something in my hand in my pocket and it's 95 degrees, what made him look armed? I'm just help me clarify.
I don't know.
Long and short, he looked armed. Baltimore PD walked up on him. Gunfire ensued. It's one of him, three of y'all, dead guy. A few hours later,
Mm.
I'm presuming he was black. I have nothing saying that specifically. I'm reading this from a press release from Baltimore PD based on people that are there. They're saying that ain't really what's cooking. So, I'd have to look at the footage because they did release the body cam footage. Like I said, sadly, usually if it happened on Sunday and the body cam footage is out by Tuesday, then it's probably what they said it is. If it happened on Sunday and you don't get body cam footage till next week,
Oh,
wave your hand. Wave your
won't
hand.
know till we watch the Vatican footage.
Yeah, true. True, 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 true. And this is another weird one. A brother was found hanging from a tree in Albany, New York. Um, so they have released a statement. They're saying the man died by suicide. Of course he did. Yeah. In all fairness, if fairness is the word to use, I get it. As a black man in a country that has a history of lynching, that refuses to pass the federal anti-lynching bill, maybe I'm a little suspect. Maybe I'm a little, you know,
No, but that's the
question.
well,
Maybe I'm questioning things a little bit. Maybe it ain't what I'm being told. But does the vast majority of America will hear about a black person hanging from a tree and think, oh, darn it, tough life. Must have been suicide. The rest of us, however, hear about a black person hanging from a tree and automatically don't think, you know what, he probably did that to himself. That's not, it's not what I'm thinking here. That's not first thought. But here we are. So yeah, there's nothing right now saying that there's any suspicion of foul play. Right now, it's being ruled as suicide, which is problematic. And again, that may go to bias on both sides. Because admittedly, again, black man, America, understanding history. I'm not my and when I hear about a black person hanging from a tree, my first thought isn't, damn, that must have been suicide. But it is a lot of other people's first thought. So I'm like, yeah, but I don't know, man. Smells a little fishy to me. Smells a little fishy. Just in public. Like if you told me this was in a basement, all right, okay. In a bedroom or something like that, but in public from a tree. In the words of Jay-Z, we don't believe you. You need more people. Because that's just wild. That is just wild. I'm just curious. Any thoughts, sir?
um yeah, smell like Aquaman out here. But I I don't trust it at all. Yeah, like I said, in a public tree, that's where he chose to unalive himself. Like not in his own house or somewhere, more secluded, but just like you said, a public tree for everyone to see. Not saying he couldn't. It could have been the case, but considering where it is and how it was done, yeah, I got the Rock's eyebrow for that one, my guy. Cause yeah,
Even I love.
yeah, who got the footage? It's a public place. I know it's a street cam sub. We might never see it because 'cause I know somebody got some footage of that, how it happened. If it's in that public space, there's a camera somewhere. There's cameras everywhere, especially in New York, because they got that big ass
Mm-hmm.
so
Way to go, Rose. Way to go, Glorious Empire State. Way to go.
keep being
But
glorious.
see. We not gonna be taking shots to Glorious Empire State, sir. We that's what we're not gonna do.
I don't need to. I
That's
read
what
what
we're
it
not
was.
gonna do.
No, but it's hey, nah, nah. It's not a shot. Well, actually, no, it is a shot. I'm taking a whole lot of shots because you just keep saying the world's glorious city, and I know it's a joke. I get it, but it's a joke
I
because
mean, there's a
not
lot of
even
reasons I can
close.
tell you New York is the world's greatest city. Like that. That's not quite hyperbole.
It's
It's not
hyperbole.
all hyperbole.
It's hyperbole. Look at who your
There,
mayor is.
so and see now I gotta get slightly serious for a minute. You can't give me many other cities on this planet that prepare you for life anywhere else on this planet.
Prepare you for hell? Yeah, sure. I mean, sure. I can make it in hell. I can make it anywhere. Duh. I can survive in the Sahara Desert by myself. I can make it anywhere. Sure, duh. If I can survive in the Amazon jungle, I can make duh. That's not a compliment saying that we can make it there, we make it anywhere. There's a reason why they say that. You ain't supposed to make it. That's why when you do, they're like, you know what? Shit, you went to the final boss of fucking God of War on hard difficulty. You know what? You can beat any game now. Like, nah, you
I
got it.
will tell you where I made my home.
Like you live in Gotham City for real. Like, duh. Like, if you can make it out of Gotham City, you can make it in there. True. I agree. I agree. You want to give it that?
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, that is absolute hilarity. But,
Shout out New
okay,
York
going
though.
across the pond, and this is a wild story. Like this is coming from Fox 9, Cape MSP. Okay. Remains of nearly 800 babies and children could be in a waste tank at Nun Run Irish unwed mother and baby home. So news crews are excavating the former Bon Securer's mother and baby home in Tuam, Ireland. Nearly 800 infant remains could be inside a former sewage tank on the site. The home was run by Catholic nuns and closed in 1961 after many children died there. You know, it's hard out here for a Catholic. It is hard out here for a Catholic boy because y'all supposed to be like closest to God. And the atrocities connected to the Roman Catholic Church. I mean, there's Leopold, our old boy Adolf, and then there's the Catholics. It's not it's not the Middle Eastern oppressive regimes that America could have you to believe.
They might be
If you
first.
start,
Talk about the Crusades.
I mean, killing in the name of Jesus was a thing.
They might be first. They definitely got more than 10 million bodies on the Virgin Bay. But yeah, good. And
See, there's,
burn on the stake too. Get that. Witches.
I don't know if that was the cat. I don't know if that's Catholics or not, but yeah.
Pretty sure that was. You know what? If it is, I'm putting them on it too. Okay. But yeah, pretty
So
sure.
how this all started? In 2014, historian Catherine Corliss tracked down death certificates for nearly 800 children who died at the home in Tuam between the 1920s and 1961. So this was a long stretch of time, but only could find a bureau. I really can't speak English. A burial, burial. Jeez, can only find a burial record for one child. So if you got death certificates for 800 kids, but you only can find one burial record, where the other 799 go?
I don't think we
So
want
that
to
could get ugly. And investigators later found a mass grave containing remains of babies and young children. You're the freaking Catholics. What are we doing? What are we doing? I just, I, what? Like, you're the, you're the Catholics. It's supposed to be, y'all supposed to be like in touch with Jesus.
You
That's
got
supposed to be your
yourself.
mans.
Oh God.
But I just, I'm, wow. Just wow. 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 All right. Unless you got something else on that, I'm going to move on.
I'm trying not to relapse. I'm doing good.
Well, you can't because it's not the priest.
I said it's priests and Catholics in general, but I mean they're directly associated, so I'm trying not to relapse, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just gonna keep saying it. No, no. What are my thoughts? I don't know, man. I'm starting to think y'all just worship the other guy. That's what I'm starting to think. I'm sorry. I got too much evidence. That does not sound holy or Jesus loving at all. That what Jesus did not teach that. God didn't teach that. The other guy probably did, but hey,
The other guy, like it's the Hulk.
the Red
The
Hulk.
other guy.
It's the Red. Oh, good love. Thank you. But yeah, it might be the other guy. Y'all know who the other guy is. So there you go. You don't even have to say his name.
Oh my gosh. Beelzebub. Oh gosh. That's just,
See,
like
it
I
wouldn't
said.
make jokes if y'all was doing what you supposed to do. See, it's not my fault. Y'all get mad, blame your peoples.
Right. All right, let me see here. This is right up your alley. This is interesting. So we've got strange, I'm getting this right off CNN. Strange signals detected from Antarctic ice seem to defy the laws of physics. Scientists are searching for an answer. So, and this is how effed up the Trump presidency is. So we pretty much had an admission that there are aliens somewhere somewhere, right? And no one's batting an eye. Like, okay, cool. Like we just gonna gloss over the fact that the government was like, hey, aliens. We got a couple in the back. Got a couple in the back. No, 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 no. We gotta ban trans kids from playing sports.
You don't even believe the alien thing. So what? Of course, they gonna throw it in the bank.
It's
Yeah,
it, okay. Hold on. It's
yeah.
not that I don't believe it. It's just that's one of those. What else you got? Like, what do you got aliens? Like, okay, what do they do? Are we talking, warm finger ET, or
This
are
is
we talking xenomorph?
that
Like,
is
what are
not
we?
what you said. You specifically said, "Nah, I don't believe it, dog. Aliens,
Because it just kind of got glossed over. That's a big.
I
If they,
said
if,
that. I mean, one, I think that even if they didn't admit to it, man, we ain't the only freaking planet that has life on it. I don't believe that. So yeah, and plus, like I say we go back to back in time. The Egyptians know that, man. You know they was man. They
in
yeah
our solar system, there
yeah.
are no other planets that can support life in
That's
our
what
solar
you're
system.
told. That's what you're told.
It's nine, depending on what day of the week it is. It's nine planets, unless they give the finger to Pluto again.
Oh, you saying the solar system? Okay. I mean, but
As I said, in
we live
our
in a
solar
galaxy
system,
though, so that doesn't matter.
I, like I said, I saw that special said there is one other planet that seemed very similar to this one that could
That's far
support
away.
life, but it's right. It's light years, light years away.
But you have the
So,
technology. Mm.
I-
Mm.
sh-
Mm.
show me the Carfax. Show me the Carfax. Like, we got aliens. You can't just be like, oh, by the way, y'all, we got aliens in the basement. No, there needs to be a press conference. There needs to be something like,
Why?
yo,
Why?
because if you have detected another life form besides Homo sapiens, what's on this planet, we need to know.
For what? What you gonna do with that information?
The
You don't
same
even
thing
most people
humans
don't
have.
even believe it anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
I don't believe it because something like that is major, and it was just like I told you. Oh, yeah, we got aliens in the basement. Yeah,
Oh, I mean, they've
like
been
don't worry
there.
about it, yo.
I mean, they've been there. So I
That's
mean,
like that's like by the way. Like, oh, okay, by the way, we got aliens in the basement.
I'd be more scared if they said they found a megalodon like just walk somewhere. Or the Loch
Oh,
Monster or something. I'd be more scared of that, like what they find in the ocean than I am of saying, we got aliens in the basement. I already knew that. You're not telling me nothing new. The sky's blue. Poop is brown. I don't care. Like what are we doing?
I really wouldn't. No, if we treated it the way it was supposed to be treated, aliens would definitely freak me out way more than a megalodon because we all know a megalodon couldn't exist right now. And worst case scenario, it's no threat to people. Like we're not going to beat the depths of the ocean the megalodon is, and we're not even a tic tac to a megalodon. Like a megalodon would eat a great white for a snack. So, what else?
I mean, it could be a three
Like,
for one. Like you act like you got discriminate. I can just eat both of you.
but the reason I was suspect about it because it's like that ain't nothing you gloss over. That's something you call a press conference about and tell
Why?
us the findings.
They're not, because they're gonna have to reveal a whole lot of other ish that they're not going to do. So yeah, it was just like, hey, it's
You,
basically saying we got a red button on us. But we're
bro,
not gonna
you
tell you what's
cannot
completely behind
just
the
gloss
button.
over
They did. We started making. I remember when they first declassified and the government, the general first basically admitted to us like, yeah, there's extraterrestrial. Yeah, we have some ships in actual life here. People was making jokes and memes.
Mhm.
We don't. This is an unserious country, literally. We do not care. Like we're making jokes about World War III, even though that can end us all. We are just making jokes. This is the most unserious reality TV show ass country I've ever been a part of. Saying it like I've been to other countries, but I haven't. But I'm just saying, like, this is a reality TV show, literally.
Hmm. Okay.
It don't take nothing
So
serious. Or yeah, it wouldn't even matter. It's gonna make more jokes.
I mean, so again, you call a legit press conference and treat this the way it's supposed to be treated.
They
No
did.
one's gonna go.
The general said it on the in the press conference. I remember it. No one cared. We just made jokes.
Because it wasn't given the attention it needed to be given.
What need? I mean, how much more attention can you give than doing a press conference? You want a
We
reveal? You
need
want a reveal party? This ain't this. We ain't popping no balloons. We're like, nah.
so you stupid, yo. So when old Trumpy boy decided to go bomb Iran, it was a real legit press conference. Every channel, everything
That's a real
stopped.
threat.
I
Like
mean,
this.
we don't know if this is a threat or not. We just kind of glossed over it.
Well,
Like, yo, I'm gonna run to the store real quick and grab some hot dogs. Oh, by the way, it's an alien in the basement. Y'all need anything else? Ketchup, blue cheese? You
I hold the
can't
blue
just
cheese and ketchup. I take some wings. But yeah, no, I'm crossing past that too. Hey, there's some things I'm not really trying to find out. So if you got a xenomorph back there, keep it back there.
I need to know that
Why?
so I can be on the lookout for face huggers.
I think if you
That's
see a
why.
pine or you see somebody, hey, hey, it's a face hugger. All right, don't go that way.
Because I'm like, yeah. But circling back to where we started, yes, scientists are trying to solve a decade-long mystery by determining the identity of anomalous signals detected from below ice in Antarctica.
The thing.
Strange radio waves emerged during a search for another unusual phenomenon: high energy cosmic particles known as neutrinos. How does a cosmic particle end up in arriving at Earth from far reaches of the cosmos? Neutrinos are often called ghostly because they're extremely volatile or vaporous and can go through any kind of matter without changing. Over the past decade, researchers have conducted multiple experiments using vast expanses of water and ice that are designed to search for neutrinos, which could shed light on mysterious cosmic rays, the most highly energetic particles in the universe. One of these projects was NASA's Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna, or ANITA experiment, which flew balloons carrying instruments above Antarctica between 2006 and 2016. So y'all been trying to find these damn neutrinos for a good long time. And during this, they found radio waves that didn't seem to be neutrinos. Signals came from below the horizon, suggesting they had passed through thousands of miles of rock before reaching the detector, but the radio waves should have been absorbed by the rock. Oh boy. So yeah, got some strange waves coming from underneath. See, now we getting into resistance fall of man, where we thought it was an alien. In actuality, it was buried deep the entire time. I, I respect human curiosity. I do. Because if you don't ask the question, you'll never know the answer. Hey, we now know that great whites get punked by orcas. Someone had to figure that out. Someone had to do some research, figure that out. Someone had to research and find out orcas are the black Air Force Ones of the ocean. Got it. There's just natural curiosity. We want to figure out how things work around us.
Unique.
I'm okay not knowing everything. Oh, I'm cool. We got some weird ass radio waves beneath ice in Antarctica. You know what? Let them be. I'm all right. My air quality seems to be fine. I can breathe okay. I can sleep at night. I don't need to know. Okay? Because again, if anyone's played Resistance Fall of Man, um, if these radio waves or these waves or these sounds are coming from an organism, we don't need to know. I'm cool. Don't need to know. I will stick to the weird shit in Australia and call it a day.
I will not stick to the wish in Australia. That will not be there. You want forget the Yoruba being hell. That's a literal portal of hell. Everything there is trying to kill you. I'm good. You can't go on the water, can't go on lakes, can't go on land, can't even be in the house.
I'm about
Like
to say, oh, you got
you
to
can't go
be in the
nowhere.
house. You got to be in the house, window shut, AC on. That's it. Don't open the door for longer than 5 seconds. Your
Ain't
house got
that
to be
gonna
pretty
happen.
much a fortress.
You gonna walk around see on your walls a spider bigger than your dog and your cat. I'm good.
Nah, B, like I said, windows closed.
Dog, you know they have giant
AC
house spider. You know how
on.
every house has a house spider, right? Basically, they have giant ones, the size of my cat. That's just a regular
See,
house spider. That's not even their big ones. I'm
some
good.
some people sleep with the blicky in their dresser or under their bed. I'm gonna sleep with a flamethrower next to mine.
Oh, you took that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm blowtorch, mini
yeah.
mini
I'm
gun.
taking you all with me.
Right, minigun. No, I'm not a shotgun.
Nope,
Minigun. I'm Jesse Ventura.
flamethrowers.
Jesse Ventura and Predator. I'm emptying 1,000 rounds.
It's flamethrowers and granadas. We not playing.
No,
Everything go boom.
no.
Everything go boom. I see one twitch, one something bigger than my cat or my hand. We go boom.
Done.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna wrap this thing up. So the finals are over. I was wrong.
I was
I
right.
hate that I was wrong. I thought I had Indy getting washed in 5 games.
Well, I said six, maybe seven, but mostly six. So I
I
was
said
somewhere.
5. And the sad reality of it is, I'd like to get the time stone so I could see the parallel universe that you know. Probably, you know what? No, it's not the Prime Stone. It's the Tesseract. I'd like to get the Tesseract and go to the parallel universe and see what happens if Halliburton doesn't tear his Achilles.
I think they still lose, but it'd be a lot closer. It won't surprise me if they
I,
win.
I'm not guaranteed that's the thing. And he was cooking before he got hurt. He was cooking.
He was. I mean, like I said, and they could have won. It's just gonna be another what if, but a lot of championships are what ifs because
But that,
people get
that's
hurt.
the worst what if ever. Like
But I don't know.
it's that's that's work. I was thinking Golden State in the Kawhi ring.
I mean, I ain't know
No,
what we know what would happen. I'm sorry. If Golden State was healthy, Clay and KD was healthy, that they're washing the Raptors. It took them 6 games with barely just those two, and then KD came back and was cooking on one leg, and then got finally tore it. Like we saw enough that we know if Steph had his big guns behind him, they are washing them in probably 5 games. But I mean, it happened. You know, that's karma. You know, I ain't gonna
and
say karma, but injuries
oh,
happen. It's
it's
part of
tight,
sports.
bro.
Huh?
I don't know if you know, Porzingis got traded.
Yeah, he did. That's it. He's
That's
in Atlanta.
wild.
I mean,
Oh God, you just want to hug him at this point. Like you in Atlanta, dog.
he got a
I'm
title.
so sorry.
And he got wings in Magic City. Like, what do you mean? Porzingis is
One,
happy.
one,
I got
lemon
a
pepper wings.
ring. I'm in Atlanta eating wings in Magic City, man.
Lemon pepper wings is trash. Sorry, Atlanta. No, I'm not
But
sorry. Lemon pepper wings is trash.
I'm getting that. It's been fun, y'all
Like
having this
lemon
show.
pepper, lemon pepper wings is trash. And if not for Memphis, y'all be the most ass city in the South rap wise.
That's a lie too.
Who's more okay? Memphis is ass. Who's after Memphis? Who's more ass? Atlanta.
Not Atlanta.
I'm listening. I'm
JID,
listening.
Jid. Got like 3 stacks and come in, Killer Mike. Like what?
Jeezy. The
Dog, their
entire
best wipes out
the
majority.
entire
Oh,
the
wait. Stop.
entire trap movement.
Wait. Their best nearly wipes out everyone's best outside of New York. Literally. So what are we talking about?
Philly has entered the chat. Jersey has entered the chat. But okay.
3 stacks. It can go up against anyone you just said. Comfortably. That's said the only place where it's a problem because obviously it's the birthplace and you just have legends on top of legends in New York City. That's all right. But
Like Philly is just
I never
lame.
said you got Black Thought, you got Cass, you got like you got some people. Detroit too.
Heath,
I'm not
Heath
saying the West.
Beans.
You got Kim's. Hey, other
Well, the
places
problem
have
is
legends. I'm just saying like
the
their best
problem
can
is the
stack up
West.
against anyone outside of net, not named New York. You can make an argument. They're second. I said you can make an argument. They're best versus everybody else best. You can make an argument. There's some real.
The problem is their wackest is really whack.
It's not
But
west.
okay.
It's not whacker than every other place in the South.
Sir, crisscross.
That doesn't matter. Like dog,
Okay.
three
Okay.
stacks alone cleans up everything that's bad, and then you have to add the other spitters behind him.
Bruh, crisscross is from Atlanta.
Listen to Jid, bro. Go ahead, listen to Jid.
Bow
You
Wow.
change your mind. Listen
Bow
to
Bow
Jid.
Wow.
Listen to Jid.
Shad Moss. Bow Wow.
Bow Wow was nice when he was little. Shut up. Shush.
Bow Wow was
Hey,
never nice.
go ahead,
Bow
Dick.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dick. You won't change my mind. I remember listening to him on the way to basketball. You won't change my mind.
Exactly. Exactly. Bow Wow wasn't even the best kid rapper.
Who's a
So,
better kid
but
rapper?
illegal. Yeah, you don't know illegal, but illegal. The youngsters, like there's levels. Like Bow Wow was stop. Like that's the problem.
I don't know how we even got to
The
back.
ceiling is high, but the low is really
I didn't
low.
even know he was from Atlanta. Oh wow. No, something new.
Right,
Hey,
Shad. Yeah,
hey,
Shad.
doesn't matter.
Like,
Atlanta got spitters, and you know it. Just stop it. It's like stop it.
sir,
They
you were
got
better.
spitters. They got more. Like got more than enough spitters that can compete with anybody. So just stop. Just stop.
They got three. Nope, because the problem is Rap and Cole are Carolinas. So,
Okay. Like
oops.
I said, three stacks, big boy, Killer Mike, JID,
Or
Ti, feature Ti, of course. Yep. Well, you
Ti.
can't. No,
Okay.
feature Ti is a thing. You cannot do it.
Okay. All right. All right.
You
All right.
admitted to it. Yeah,
I agree.
that's four.
Agree.
And those are some heavy hitters right there. I'm
They
probably missing some
are.
more. I'm missing.
But isn't Soldier Boy from Atlanta?
What did we? Are we?
See, that's the
All right. Name
problem.
some great. We got Ice
The
Spice in New
highest,
York, dog. Ice Spice. Ice
stop,
Spice.
stop,
Ice
stop it,
Spice.
stop.
Ice
You
Spice.
no,
Ice Spice.
no, no.
Ice Spice. That's all I got to say. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
The floor is not that low in
What
New
you-
York. The floor is not that low, sir.
All right, name some current New York rappers now. Name five of them right now. Not old guard when when you was a kid and I was a kid. Name some new young fresh guns from New York right now that can spit. Go.
Lady London.
Okay.
You gotta give me. Well, unfortunately, like, see, I can't count Cass. Cass ain't a real spitter. Cassidy ain't a spitter. I'm not Cass.
Cassie's Philly.
Casanova.
That's wrong state.
No, I said Casanova, but Casanova ain't a real
He
heavy spitter
locked
at
up.
all. He ain't a real spitter. He ain't a real
No.
spitter.
No. So 6ix9ine too. Don't forget that 6ix9ine. Ice Spice.
No, no.
Mm,
6ix9ine
not
got
looking
no New
good.
York. Six
No,
nine got no New York cosign. And Ice Spice ain't
he's from
whack.
New
She just
York.
ain't Rhapsody.
Huh?
Ice Spice ain't whack. She just ain't Rhapsody.
Ice Spice ain't whack.
She just ain't Rhapsody.
Ice
She
Spice ain't
ain't.
whack. Give me a hot bar from Ice Spice like right now. I said she looks great. No one's taking that away from her. She does look great. Let's talk about the music now. Hey, you said she's not whack. All right, name a nice bar. A
I'm not a
memorable
fan.
bar.
I'm not a fan. I'm not an Ice
Why
Spice
not?
fan.
Why not? She's from New York. She's not
Stop, yo.
whack. So what's up?
I
It can't be
mean,
the top of you listen to Megan and stuff. So it's like, hey, so
she ain't Glorilla.
where's Gloria? No, she's from Memphis, right?
Right. The right. That's problem. That's problem. Like
But Glorilla
like I
can
said,
actually rap somewhat. She rap better than Ice
if
Spice.
not not for Memphis, Atlanta would be the most ass region.
No, it would
But
not. It would
Memphis
not.
does exist.
It would not. Like New York City's trash is the trashies of the trash. You got Tony Yayo on your squad.
All right, so moving
He's trying to
along.
chase the subject. Yeah. I
I
pressed the
mean,
red button. I was saving that too. Oh, Oh, you ain't got nothing to say because you know why you got nothing to say because you stay saying, man, he's the trashiest rapper. Especially how that he's the wackest rapper every time. But that's your
Tony
own.
Yayo is the wackest rapper ever known to
There you
mankind.
go.
Uncle Murder a close second,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Along with 6ix9ine, you got a whole lot of
six
big
nine don't
whoop.
even 6ix9ine don't even count. Six
How
nine
does he
don't
not
even count.
count? He's from the. You gotta count him, my guy.
We're
You
not
putting
we're not
Bow Wow in
counting
this
six.
shit. I didn't even know he's nah. So yeah, we count 6ix9ine. We count Bow Wow. You count 6ix9ine. Yeah.
No,
Yes.
because 6ix9ine was a straight up gimmick. So
I
no.
don't. What rapper is it? Like, go that. I don't care about that. He's from New York. He was repping New York. So there you go. That's yours.
All right, so
You change the subject. You lost, man. Ah,
whatever, yo. I don't feel like it right now. I don't feel like it right now.
I don't feel like it.
Um,
Tony
because
Ayo.
like I said, if not for Memphis, Atlanta is the most ass region, and
If
if
not
they're
for
not,
Tony
then
Ayo.
I mean Tony Yayo is from Queens. Do I really need to go through Queens royalty, starting with Nas?
You started naming Atlanta's trash rappers. I'm naming New York's trash rappers. You have no answer. They're borderline more trash than the people you name. So what are we talking about?
What I mean, who?
Yeah.
I don't listen. I don't listen to Ice Spice to know. I know when I think about dope spitters from New York, dope women spitters from New York, I think about, like I said, Lady London,
Okay.
Nicki, Lil Kim. Like I played a pick
Old
from.
guards. Sure. But yeah, like we not gonna act like New York don't got the most trashiest of the trash.
We're not, because that would be Memphis.
No, New York's up there, but the trashiest trash. Like I said, this is what it is. New York is really the ugly girl, but she just has a whole lot of great looking friends next to her. Like, oh my God, like you have legends of legends, right? That just covers all the filth. I shouldn't even say I'm forget the girl Nash. That's stupid. You just have a Picasso painting. You have two of them or a few of them, but the rest behind you is literally just stick figure drawings. Like, nah, not even good ones.
I mean, dear Harlem, I need y'all to get a hold of your man's brush braids and tell him to stop, please.
Are
Because
you talking about Jim Jones?
of course, only man alive get his braids done and brush them immediately. Um, like, dog, what just yo, you done?
Capo,
Let's see. But this whole I'm better than Nas thing, you can't in your heart of hearts believe that. You
you're not even
couldn't
better than
possibly.
Push. You keep saying that. Push will wash you. Like,
Like, dog, you've been in the lab. What, Balling came out in like '04, '05, something like that.
he got better, but
So you've been in the lab for 20 years and still ain't good as Push.
not
Like,
like no. And the funny thing is, Push is giving you a chance to pass. He been rapping about the same thing for 20 years. He still doing better than you. Like you know how elite of an MC you have to be to have the same subject matter to your damn near 40, 50, and it's still great. It's not great
right,
probably for our culture, but in terms of lyricism, it is still elite.
right.
He's the
So
greatest
I
coke. He's
mean,
the greatest coke rapper of all time. I don't care what nobody say. He got it. Nobody rap that long about that and still finds new ways to rap about. I don't. How many more
I
metaphors
mean, this
about
thing's
Push
gonna
can you
come.
make?
My hometown boy is gonna come close. It's gonna
No,
take a
but
while. It's
they ain't
gonna come
doing it as
close.
long. We've been doing this for 20 years,
I know Benny ain't been in the game 20 years,
but he ain't been doing it like Push. Like I'm sorry, there's no one that
bruh.
does it like Push. There's
Maybe,
not.
like,
It's not.
maybe you don't listen to enough Griselda, but yeah,
Dog, they nice. Ain't Push nice. Like this is 20 years of mainstream, like being at the top, but they like he is cocaine's Dr. Seuss, my guy.
Benny is that.
He is cocaine's
You
doc.
you
He's
need you
not.
need to
He
listen to
hasn't been
more.
doing
You
it
need to
as
listen
long
to
as
more Griselda, sir.
no. He hasn't been doing it as long as them. When that mainstream is them. Yeah, sure they were underground, but dude been doing this with the Neptunes for 20 years, and it hasn't been whack, and I haven't been tired of it. And the production's crazy. See, Benny, he can rap, but he has the worst ear for beats I've ever heard. So
You
it
talking
kind
about
of
his
takes points from that.
You talking about the solo joints? When we take
Saying.
his entire Griselda body of work. Yeah,
See, because the other two got it is. That's why they like, oh hell no. Benny be like, yo, I like this beat. Nah, and then West Side Gun and Conway be like, nah, my nigga, nah. Play that other beat. Yeah, we going with that one. I'm
right,
sorry, Benny. You can rap your ass off,
right, big
but
man.
your ear for beats is not there, brother. It's not
Oh
there.
my goodness. But yeah. So I need Jimmy to calm down. But back to the NBA. There's questions on whether or not Zion is going to be traded.
They
They need
need
to just go ahead and trade him.
they need to trade him.
They need to go ahead and trade him.
They should.
They trade everybody but him.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I don't think bro can do much more to show you this don't fit. This
he
don't
don't
fit no
want to be
more.
there. Man, it's crashing out.
Completely. Completely. So, but I can't wait to see what happens in the rest of it. And that's the messed up part. Like everybody couldn't wait for the finals to be over so we can get to the off season.
There's gonna be some big moves, and we already got some. So KD for
KD,
Rockets, like,
Houston.
yeah.
I don't. My concern is what's left on that Houston team.
What do you mean? They have basically everything. You got rid of two players.
You
That's it.
got rid of a scorer in Jalen Green.
You have
Now,
KD.
playoff wise, he a little inconsistent,
No, it's not
but
playoff wise. It's his whole career inconsistent. That's why they got rid of. And
it's it's.
and Dylan
I'll just
Brooks,
keep an eye on LA. Kyrie. When I read something that said Kyrie just read up,
he just
so he's in
yeah,
Dallas for like 2, 3 more years. Um, Dallas is going to be a problem.
they stay healthy. Yeah,
Dallas is a problem.
they stay healthy.
Like that lineup is going to be lethal. I don't think it's. I don't know who's playing the. Oh, well, no, Clay's not starting, so I don't know who's playing the two. But Kyrie at the one, Flag at the three, AD at the four, and what's him at the five. Like I could probably go play two at this point. They give Clay his starting job back. It probably wouldn't matter. Because I'm like, with that lineup, yo, Dallas is going to be a problem.
Yeah,
That's going to be the problem. Like, yeah, we're going to get eight different champions in 8 years. It's been 7 different champions in 7 years. About to be 8 and 8 because there's no way OKC repeats. None.
I don't think I'm not gonna say that, but I don't think they
I
will.
am
But they
the
definitely
West. The
could,
West is a bloodbath.
and they're still loaded. And they have ammunition that they can get whoever they wanted to if they really wanted to. Like if Giannis somehow just says, "I want to trade," OKC can literally be like, "Here, have all these picks. Have a young player. Here you go. Let me get that off you."
It's
Cool.
gonna be curious to see if he stays put, if Giannis stays put.
It's looking like he will.
Honestly, I think he stays put.
I think he will.
I don't think it's the best idea, but I think he stays
Nah,
put.
but hey,
He is super loyal, and that's to be respected in today and age.
and he got him a title, so it ain't like he ain't do his job. So
Yeah,
he got
and
one.
I'm like, I think KD at this point has played for 5 teams.
Yeah, he's still chasing that title. But like I said, if he go, I'm sorry, he's still all time great. We ain't gonna disrespect KD like
Oh
that.
no doubt.
He's
If
still one
like
of the
if
greatest
you need
scorers ever.
the list of people, if you needed a bucket, any bucket, two, three, the list of people I put ahead of him, if I just needed a bucket,
Honestly, it might not even be anybody I put in on. And I'm a Kobe guy to the day I die. But 7 feet handles can shoot over everybody anywhere on the court. Like
yeah,
he can play till he's 50 and still average probably 20 if he wanted to.
yeah, if I just needed a bucket,
Hey,
I
but
can't without getting super technical. I can't. I can. At best, I might be able to put two names ahead of it. At best, if I just need a bucket, I might give you two people. I might give you two
it's a
people.
bucket, yeah. But if it's just you need, well, yeah. Well, like I say, if you need a three, that list gets real small. The top
Well,
scorers
see,
in the league
if I
three
needed
points.
two or three, like if I just needed a bucket, two or three,
Oh, well, yeah, well, probably only
yeah,
two.
it's
Few.
very few people I'm putting ahead of KD. Very few.
But he's up there. But yeah, you can't win without Steph. Not good, buddy.
Mm,
He's
eh,
won two without
yeah,
you. Had got there three times without you. Hey, I, I
true.
mean, I wasn't one of those people that said KD was better than him on Golden State. Nah, I still thought Steph was the better player, but that's just me. But yeah, he's still all time great, one of the greatest scorers ever. It's just sad that he's going all over the place trying to chase that ring, man. Relax.
Yeah, like I say, he's got two of them already, but I get your point. But
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
saying.
if I just needed a bucket,
But
if I
respect.
just needed a bucket, two or three, if I needed a bucket, I can't think of another name that I'm putting ahead of his. You know, not even Braun, honestly. And that's saying something,
I am
but
sure
not
not
even
putting
Braun.
Brian. I don't know. Not even a conversation.
There you go. Because no one scored more. No one in the history of the game
No
has
one.
scored more
I'm not
buckets than
saying
King
he's not a
James.
good scorer, but like if in terms of all time scores, he's towards the end of the top 10. If he's he's at towards the end of top 10. He's not up there with the other ones. I'm sorry. He's not.
All right. On that note, let's run it back on the recap. Start from the top. It is it's rough being woke, and I mean that in the sense that way it was supposed to be meant. That it's rough being woke now. It's rough being woke nowadays. Like I said, I think you feel everything, you get numb to it, or you have those goofballs that only worried about the goofy shit. And I'm into I feel it all. You know, I like I said again, wish we could have left you a better planet. I'm not gonna give up hope that that changes around. Um, old Trumpy boy shutting down the suicide hotline for the LGBTQ. Yeah, that is just pure that is Trump. What do you expect? Like that's to be expected. The Gulf of America, again, just another case of whitewashing. Been the Gulf of Mexico for as long as anybody can remember. All of a sudden, hey, it's the Gulf of America. Whitewashing. It's what America does best. Um, Contract, but there. How does the Department of Defense have a contract and AI have a contract? Like we've literally seen how this ends. Matrix, Terminator, iRobot. Which version of Annihilation would we like to have? I hate the fact that I was wrong. I said there's no way humans are going to turn over the ability to annihilate themselves to a machine. Apparently, I may have been wrong in that regard, and that is just top tier levels of goofy. Um, you arresting Medicaid citizens, old people in motorized wheelchairs. Way to make America great again. Way to make America great again. Democrats are not coming to kill you. I mean, well, Democrats aren't coming to kill you. Democrats aren't coming to save you. They're not coming to save you. As far as I know, they're not coming to off you. As far as I know, but they for damn sure ain't coming to save you. The gentleman killed in Baltimore by the cops. That's just a weird story. I'm still trying to figure out how he appeared armed, asking for a friend, asking for my son. How do you appear armed? Just that might do it. Um, for the brother who was found hanging from a tree in Albany. Yeah, I doesn't seem like suicide. Just, yeah, no, no. Um, Septic tank full of dead babies in Ireland. Leopold, Hitler, Catholics. But in levels of atrocity, in the levels of human atrocity, Leopold, Hitler, Catholics. Prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. And them strange sounds in Antarctica, you can leave them there, B. I don't need to know anything. It's cool. It's all the way cool. I saw the thing. It don't end well. Just leave it alone. We can continue to follow the patterns of orcas. We can figure out the giant squid. We can do all of that. I don't need to know what's in the damn ice in Antarctica. Just saying. And NBA, it is what it is. Salute to OKC. They will not repeat. Um, I am not going to be surprised if King James and company don't get it. I will not be surprised if a Dookie brings home another one. Shout out to Kyrie and Cooper Flat. But your recap, sir.
Yeah, Trump. Hopefully, he didn't kickstart WW3, but we'll see. Uh, WWE. Trump shuts down the LGBT yeah, that's typical. I guess that's their way of saying, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of y'all completely. Like, damn, why? No empathy, man. That's crazy. Um, oh yeah, the AI. So I'm hoping maybe it's the Matrix way, because then we can still all survive. We might be fuel, but maybe it's the Matrix. We all get happy in it. No massages. Uh, maybe, or we might already be there. Who knows, man? Take the red pill. Man, bmore killed the cops. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like what you said, Jay-Z boys. I don't believe you need more people. Yeah, I don't believe you look suspicious. You look like you had a gun. I don't know what they were looking at, but yeah. Um, the dude hanging from the tree in Albany. Yeah, seems very public. Was there any families taking pictures? Sorry. PTSD. Uh, septic tank. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Y'all got such a bad rep. I know. This is not a relapse. I'm just taking one puff. But yeah, it might be the other guy y'all worship. I'm just saying. That sounds like some other guy type stuff. Red Hawk stuff. You know what I'm saying? We saw what the Red Hawk do. He got a whole bunch of fire around him. He red. If you know, you know. Uh, Strange Sounds in Antarctica. Yeah, I don't need thing part two or whatever or part one. I don't want part of anything. I want no parts. There we go. None. We can just observe the noises from up here. We don't need to look down, crack nothing. No, we good. Y'all got
Yeah,
aliens in the
that's
backyard. Tell them to do it.
right. That's the strange. That's the strange noise in the basement. I don't need to go in the basement and find out. I'm just gonna leave. Just gonna leave.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Or just send some people down there. But yeah, I'm not doing it. But yeah, in the NBA, shout out to the Thunder. I mean, y'all did it almost exactly. I did it just a game later. It's all right. Prayers to Hallie and all the other superstars that torn their Achilles. It's got to be a record for most torn Achilles in the postseason I've ever seen. Well, yeah. So yeah, people should probably stop playing on strained calves. I think KD kind of proved that strained calves means you play on that torn Achilles. Calves kind of connected to you. Yeah. So yeah, they just remind me anytime my calf hurts, I ain't doing nothing. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
All
Hopefully this
right.
episode don't get nuked. But yeah,
Yeah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. But
never knew.
shout out to everybody for hanging in there with us, man. Life be lifing, and sometimes we got to take a small break. But we are back in full mother freaking phys ed. Shout out to West Coast rap on that one. Um, Memphis is, I mean, Atlanta's still the most second trash ass reason, but until I find a different one. But we'll debate it. We'll debate it online. I'm curious to see what everyone else says. But to that end, on behalf of myself, my amazing co-host, the Yeah I Said It podcast, we gonna get through. We gonna be all right. And peace.
Yeah.